Hare Krishna. Jagannath Swami ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Today we will discuss a mystical pastime of Lord Jagannatha Swami. How he loves his devotees. How Jagannatha Swami left his own temple and went to a devotee's home to eat khichdi. How Lord leaves his own Garbhagudi, his own temple, and visit devotees' home, accept their Naivedya. This is the mystical pastimes of Jagannath, how Lord will go to any level to reciprocate with his devotees. How Lord share his love, accept the devotees, the wonderful offering, whatever condition could be. Jagannatha Swami does not see padarthas. Lord will see the bhavana behind the padarthas. He does not see the items, but he will see the mood behind the item being offered to him. It's not about the number of items, it's not about delicious items attracts the Lord. The main ingredient in Naivedya is bhavana. What is our attitude? Is the attitude bhavana is the right ingredient, is the most important ingredient while offering Naivedya to Jagannatha Swami. And today we'll talk about a wonderful devotee, Karama. Karama was a very older devotee and leading a very humble, very simple life in a small, humble living. And she was a great devotee of Jagannath. And every day she would make khichdi and keep it ready for the Lord. And Jagannatha Swami would personally come. He would leave the temple, he would personally come to the house of Karama, and he would accept the offering made by Karama. And Jagannatha Swami was moved by her devotion. He was not too much worried about the cleanliness, he was not worried about so many external factors. He was simply carried away by Karama's unconditional love and devotion for him. And it used to happen daily. It's a daily business for the Lord to come from temple early morning hours. He would come to Karama's house, he would have khichdi and he would go back and he would accept the Chapan Bhoga offerings in the temple. It's a daily routine for the Lord. But one day, one Orthodox Brahmana happened to visit Karama's house. And Karama very nicely welcomed him and hosted him. And he noticed that Karama was not maintaining things very clean way. As we all know that, kitchen should be kept clean and ingredients should be clean and our body should be clean. There are so many rules and regulations while making Naivedya to the Lord. We must all follow that. So, but Karama was not like that. Karama was in spontaneous love, raga bhakti towards the Lord. And Karama was preparing out of spontaneous love for Jagannath. She was not following all the rules and regulations. She was not taking bath. She was not keeping the kitchen clean. She was not cleaning their house. And she was not washing the dish properly. Somehow she was making something and offered to Lord Jagannath. But this Brahmana noticed everything. And he felt, oh, this is not right. You are doing so many aparadhas. So Lord will not be happy with this kind of an offering. You have to have some cleanliness. It's the most important thing. Then he gave some instructions to Karama. Karama could not say no to that Brahmana because he was a great scholar. And she decided to follow whatever the man instructed Karama. She was a simple, illiterate person, She didn't take so much, she didn't study scriptures, very spontaneous and simple devotee. Now you see, next day Jagannath Swami came to eat khichdi. When the Lord came, nothing was ready in the house. And Jagannath was waiting. What happened? And he noticed Karama was taking bath. when Lord came. Jagannath used to come to a particular time every day to her house. Next day when he came, he saw Karama was in the bathroom taking shower. And Jagannath was very upset. What is this? It's my eating time. What she was doing? She was simply taking bath. Lord waited for some time, but he waited and he went back to the temple. And after some time, he came back to Karama's humble living. This time Karama was cleaning the house. She was following the Brahmana's instruction. Lord was again so angry and frustrated. What is this? I'm hungry. She was just simply cleaning the house. Lord waited for some time and he went back. He came again. Jagannath Swami came again. This time Karama was cleaning the kitchen and washing the dish pots. Lord became even more upset. I'm more hungry. What this lady is doing? Washing the dish pots and the kitchen. What is this? And Lord went back. He came back again. Then this time Karama was about to start making preparation. And Lord was so frustrated. Why this delay? And by looking at his Brahmana, Lord was so angry with this man. Why this man came and disturbed everything, my schedules? And Lord went back. Finally, after 4 or 5 attempts, Lord came. Then Khichdi was ready. Karama offered to the Lord, and the Lord was so rushing because already late. So in the temple, they were about to offer Chappan Bhoga. So Lord was very rushing and eaten a little bit, and he went to the temple. Then the main Panditas who offered Naivedya to the Lord in the temple, they noticed something. Some kind of a rice grain particles on Jagannatha Swami's mouth. They were worried. What is this? Where did Lord eat this? Where is going? Where is going? So they were a little puzzled. And they noticed this happening. Every day they noticed some rice particles on Jagannath Swami's mouth. And they didn't know what to do. They were thinking maybe we have done some aparadha. And they immediately informed the king. That was the duty of Panditas, inform the king. And king also came. And with the Panditas, they were all brainstorming what wrong we have done. Lord was eating somewhere else. And they decided, let us do fasting. King also started fasting, and the main head priest also started fasting. Let us all do upavasa and pray to Jagannath to reveal the reason. And they fasted, and without taking water, and Lord was so kind to them, and he appeared in the dream and he revealed the reason. I have a wonderful devotee, Karama. So every day morning, I would go to her house. I like her khichdi. And I would eat khichdi and come to temple. But today, after a few days, it became very late because there was one Brahmana who instructed Karama to do this, to do that, to take bath, to clean the house, to do all the instructions. She was running late of doing everything and she was going so much anxiety. So I need help from all of you. You please instruct the Brahmana that go and tell Karama that how she was making khichdi without following rules and regulations. That was my favorite food. She didn't have to go through all these things. Let the Brahmana go inform Karama that be a spontaneous devotee, not this regulated devotee. Then the priest, the king, everybody is shocked to see that, there was one devotee called Karama. Lord personally goes and eat at her house. Then next day they found that Brahmana. They instructed that Lord Jagannatha asked to inform you. You go inform Karama. Don't follow rules, regulation. This Brahmana got shaken up. Lord Jagannatha was so angry, angry at me. Lord Jagannatha, I disturbed his plan, and he became very panicked. He didn't think through all these things. Then immediately, he rushed to Karama's house. By seeing this man was coming home, Karama got even more disturbed. This man is coming again. I don't know what rules he will tell us today. She was even more disturbed seeing that man, the Brahmana. And he said, no, my dear mother, don't get disturbed. My dear mother, please don't follow any rules, regulation, what I given you, my dear mother. You used to not follow any rules. That was very dear to Jagannatha. Please don't follow any rules, what I given you. You be natural. Whatever he used to cook, please continue same way. My dear mother, please forgive me all my offenses against you. Please forgive me. And he left. And Karama was so happy. Oh, finally I'm relieved from all these things. And next day she made a khichdi, and Jagannath went on time and enjoyed that khichdi, her devotional love, her spontaneous love for him. And the days went on like that. And one day, Jagannatha Swami did not eat any bhoga offered by the priest of the temple. They were very worried why Jagannath did not accept our offerings. It happened. They called the king. Jagannath was not taking any offering. And they wanted to know the reason. So, see the mood of our priest and the Lord, there is a loving exchange, a loving mood. It is a very personal dealings. Lord is directly dealing with the devotee dealing with the Lord. The hearer, the priest, they got so much worried. Lord was not eating. Sometimes your children not eating, you get so much worried. Isn't it? See the mood of a priest here, devotees. And the king and everything, they discuss, and again they started going on fasting, upavasa, without taking water, so that Lord would reveal the reasons. Then Jagannath Swami, he came in the dream, appeared in the dream, he revealed the reason. And today, my dearmost devotee, Karama, left the body. I could not eat her khichdi. And I've taken her back home, back to Vaikunta. And the head priest, everybody asked Jagannath, why did you give death to her, my Lord? You like her so much. Why you have taken her to Vaikunta? Should have lived here more years, should have served you, my dear Lord. But Lord was crying and saying, no, I cannot see my devotees suffering in this world. I cannot see my devotees are going through this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi in this world. I want to see my devotees in the spiritual world. So I cannot see my devotees suffering in this world. That is the reason I have taken Karama back to Vaikunta, but I miss her service in the material world, her khichdi and her services. Then the pujari said, my dear Lord, we have a small suggestion to you. But every day we make some khichdi. We got the recipe. We make the same khichdi as Karama used to do, and we offer in the name of Karama to you, my Lord, so that it become a Karama khichdi, and you would accept that khichdi in the name of your loving devotee. If you are okay, we could introduce khichdi into your menu, daily menu, Naivedya menu, my dear Lord. And Jagannath was so happy that, yes, my dear devotee, I have taken my devotee back to Vaikunta, but our service should be continuing in the material world. You see that sometimes devotees may go back, but the service will continue in the material world. Lord will make arrangements like that. Although Karama went back to Vaikunta, but even now, the khichdi being offered to the Lord in the name of Karama, it's called Karama khichdi, being offered to Lord Jagannatha Swami, even today. So, this is the mood. Rules, regulations, everything is important, but that is not the only driving force in Bhakti path. But does not mean that from tomorrow onwards we don't take bath, we don't clean our houses, we don't wash dish pots, we don't clean the kitchen, we make something khichdi, we offer to Jagannath, Jagannath, you ate in Karama khichdi, please eat my khichdi. It shouldn't be like that. We have to be extremely careful. We have to maintain rules, regulations, because sadhana, bhakti, we are sadhakas, we must follow rules, regulation of devotional services. We are not in the raga bhakti, but you can see, you can learn how Lord will accept raga bhakti, how there are exalted devotees in the world. So Jagannatha Swami is very, very magnanimous. If you do a little thing, if you do little good thing, Jagannath Swami with the big eyes, he will see that good thing, he will magnify it. We are living in this world. Although whatever good you do in this world, there are little slight bad thing you have done. This whole world magnifies that small bad thing. They'll minimize lots of good things. But Jagannath Swami is not like that. Lord will magnify your tiniest good thing what you have done. He will ignore all your bad things. You see. That's with the big eyes, he is looking to deliver us. He is looking to accept our services. So let us follow with the mood of karama, that whatever situation we are in, and regulated devotional service and offer to the Lord with a loving mood, not just rules and regulations. Sometimes people make so many preparations, but there was no love. But we had to make a naivedya. Naivedya means nivedana, requesting the Lord. We are requesting the Lord, please accept this offering my Lord. So most important ingredient in naivedya is not just vegetables, not just all the substances of what we see. The most invisible ingredient is love and devotion. That is the way to conquer the Lord of the universe. There is a way to conquer Jagannatha Swami's heart. So let us meditate on karama, and let us also follow our footsteps, and let us develop love and devotion towards Jagannath through Prabhupada, and let us be a humble servants in the hands of Prabhupada and Jagannatha Swami, and let us welcome the mystical Lord on Rath Yatra day. Let us invite him and be him object of our vision. So let us all remember, reflect on him, and we will stop here. Hare Krishna, Jagannath Swami ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.